National Football League. And coming up, it's L'Jarius Sneed.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Cleveland Browns and the Kansas City Chiefs. Brandon Gunn joined by Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Chiefs in this matchup, and this is going to be a heck of a chess match. This offense against a defense that will take no prisoners out there.
It's going to be a big-time battle, and I think that both of these teams have that mindset of we're going to do what we do and make the other guys react to us. And we've definitely got a couple of headstrong coordinators who won't back down from the challenge. So this will be a battle of wits as much as it'll be a battle of brawn.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Leading the charge will be their quarterback, always fun to watch, Deshaun Watson.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Third down this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now it's Watson. Chiefs are going to get him. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Mahomes now on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Ross. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Myles Garrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out, and he is going to need to bomb this one. Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. For Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that. Only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper. He can add his name to the list.
More guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit. And they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, trying to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. Making the tackle there, Martin Emerson. The Chiefs at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Mahomes throw here into the hands of Moore. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Now it's Mahomes again. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Myles Garrett, what a start to this ball game. Still in the first quarter, and he now has 3 sacks, on pace for double digits. After the sack on first down, Mahomes toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did their drop look like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Mahomes now to throw. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. And that will make it 6-0. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal.
What a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
So a couple of field goals now. 6-0 our score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Watson. And this one is incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula. I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Jordan Elliott able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Butker's kick here is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense is still a little bit putting in the end zone, they're still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Rough incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble, 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th. Here's Corey Bojorquez to punt this thing away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Former first-rounder Clyde Edwards-Helaire ready to go here. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized for the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Myles Garrett, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. After 1, it's 9-0. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Chiefs on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first-half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together, truly, as they start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off they're going to be.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Cleveland offense making their way out. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired?
He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Chubb will get the call running left. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. He winds up getting only a couple there down to the 29.
And so much of being a good tackler is understanding and taking the right angles to a ball carrier. And that was just tremendous straight line speed there. He eliminated the angles and was able to meet his man behind the line of scrimmage.
And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. York able to send this one through, and that lead is back down to 9 now. So the 3 points there in CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And trotting back out onto the field, Travis Kelce, sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff, you got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing, change things up a little bit, and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, trying to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the 1st half.
Got his man complete, Moore. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? Rob has been power and running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now here's Mahomes. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Tony Field drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And down he'll go at the 25. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Here's Watson. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Chiefs on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Going for it all. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. To throw is Watson. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down. Now Chubb running right, and he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They get to him for a loss of 4. And he brings up third down on the side. Watson now to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. York able to send this one through, and that'll move them back within 6 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. There he goes, right side. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now the touchback's coming back to the 25 instead of the 20. When guys field it that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Another opportunity now for the Browns offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now a dump off here complete. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. They go with Chubb on second down. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. First down now, but that clock rolling. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. On first down, Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the 29, Watson. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. The stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Throwing on third down, Watson. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Watson. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. Now Watson, caught on the slant. Touchdown! Donovan Peoples-Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and good, a 7-point margin. It's 20-13 now. So that one a long 11-play drive. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The KC offense and Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting the ball back here. He's in his zone, second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
Automatic first down.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Watson off play action. Rolling to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They run it again with Chubb. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. About 3 yards there to the 27. Number 7 coming on this drive. It's 30 inches. Back to throw, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will tie things at 20 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And now here comes Kansas City. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he gets this one just shy of the 30, down at the 39. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And some room to work. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it at 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes going to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 23. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. hands it off out of the gun. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, Mahomes, complete, the tight end Kelsey, and in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, a 22-yard touchdown grab, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. They will take a 7-point lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it culminates in a Travis Kelsey touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Now Chubb on first down, able to work his way forward for about 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try to draw now with Chubb. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On 1st and 10, Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Off of play action, it's Watson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Watson. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And we have here a 3rd and goal. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the KC crowd can make it very tough. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 27-all. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Giving 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. Down right around the 25. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Slant route, that's complete to Travis Kelce. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Edwards-Helaire. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. We're back now in KC. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about
Some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 133 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. Down to about the 45.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now here's a handoff out of the gun.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Myles Garrett, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. From the 39, Watson. Brought in over the middle by Glenn.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Here's Chubb on the read option.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to run on the 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
The Browns send out their punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Returnable for Grant.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At the 45. To throw is Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Oh, no, he lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On 1st down, it's Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A give running right is Chubb. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Watson on 3rd down. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. From the red zone now, Watson.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. From the gun, here's Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
67 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
As to you said big third down, I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Tight end on 4th.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they take a knee. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team. Performance down the stretch.
So for Kansas City, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.